Hello there. It's another beautiful Saturday morning, and I welcome you to this edition of Feminine Scope. The station is OGBC on 90.5 FM. How is your weekend? I know that we women must have one or two parties to attend today. Okay now. In case you don't have any party, I'm sure you have some house chores, some cleanings to do at home. We need it. But at any rate, let moderation be our watchword. This program is meant to enlighten this generation. We try to educate them by experiences shared by our guests on the program. Today, I have another beautiful guest in the house. We want to motivate them so that they can also achieve a level of success in our endeavors. My guest is an experienced woman in the house who is also ready to share our own stories with us. My guest is Mrs. Oluranti Rebecca Ojelade. She's a businesswoman. It's nice to have you on this program today.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yes, so I like
yes.
Yes. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, ma.
It's nice to have you in our studios.
It's my pleasure to be here.
This woman, this Oluranti Ojelade that is always calling us on OGBC Morning Fly. Let me talk to her on this program and let us share, because whenever you have to make submissions, I'm always impressed. And I said, this woman definitely will have something to share with this generation. Thanks for
definitely I will.
Thanks for honoring our invitation.
It's my pleasure, ma'am.
You're welcome. Yeah. So we'd like to know you. Who is Oluranti Ojelade? That all of us here on radio very often. What's growing up like for you?
Oluranti Ojelade was born on the 12th of October 1968 during the war.
Wow.
I have one unique name.
Okay.
Otolorin.
Why?
I'm the last born of the family.
Of how many? 6.
Okay. I'm the last born. I came into this world through CS. That people dress so much in those days. Because 1982, when our second born was told that she's going to give birth by CS, I can see my mom doing this kind of prayer that you want to reverse it to normal birth. But I asked her, I said, Ronti, that is God that saved me. That she almost lost her life while giving back to me. She told me that where they do surgery, the recurring pains always happened during that time. So, mommy, you gave me, but I didn't take that name serious. That Otolorin. I'm planning to change Rebecca to Otolorin. Why?
Oh, really?
Because my mentor, Vincent, he now changed to Ojelade. I don't want to bear a Igbo name because I've not come across that name. It's only surname, Otolorin. Oh. But I didn't take that Otolorin serious until when I saw the certificates when I was baptized as a 1-year-old. That did put that name Otolorin. And of course it's Otolorin because I didn't come on my way
delivery
like my older sibling. While growing up, when I was still in primary school, I always follow my other siblings to sell water inside bottle, inside Bariga. We always sell it. During later, I will sell like 3 to 4 cartons. So my mom is always happy. When I was primary school, I don't understand life. But when I entered secondary school, when I was about 12, 13, 14, I now understand life. So I know she needed help. So it's not as if she's forcing me that not if you don't sell, you not eat. No, not like that. But I know that it's a necessity that I must do it to help her. When I got into class 4, I started doing all day job with all the printers around our area, helping them to cut paper. They send us around morning to evening. Then at the end of the month we pay. That was done during vacation. Then I can play table tennis. I can ride bicycle. All my peers around my age are boys. So that's basically life. So, but these days you can't send your children to hawk because so many vices. They will learn vices on our street. So it's not like while we're growing up.
Okay.
I attended Late Black Primary School, Bariga, very close to our family house. I was born in Zaria.
Okay. And
relocated back to Lagos 1972. So my older siblings went to the UNA Primary School where they were in Zaria. So as the last born, the school is very close to our house. So I attended Late Primary School. From there I went to CMS Girls Grammar School, Omojakonde Nimi. Because Zakonde became the governor in 1979, so he built so many schools. Government took over all missionary schools. Then our school was school 3.
Okay.
4 other schools were formed inside the school, so I was school 3. So we had the first set of girls, set of 85. And talking about secondary school, we were told to be reciting. I would do my best. One of the speech of Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
But then I didn't even know that he ruled on the 18th century, because the way we're asked to recite it towards our examination, like others, I didn't make my results until 1988.
From
1985.
What happened? 3 years you were retaking?
Yeah, even doing GCE too.
Oluranti?
Yes, so
were you?
but I didn't say this. We relocated 1972 and we lost our father 1975.
Oh no.
January 27 to be precise. I was in primary one day. From the story I was told, they said I called my friends to come and eat party in our house because
people were coming.
What can a 6-year-old knows about death? And that's why I'm so passionate about widows now, because I know what my mom went through. This come and shupo thing came and she refused, and family left her to take care of myself and my older siblings single-handedly till we became older. It was 2001 that we lost her. The father's family and I drawing us coming to family meeting.
You lost your mom again?
2001, yeah.
What
unfortunately.
So you became an orphan in 2001.
About 20 years ago.
I thought she would stay more. One of the painful thing that she didn't help me to train my children like my older siblings. My son was just 5 years old. My daughter was 2 years old when we lost her then. But my memory is still wonderfully. Still remember her, love. So when you are doing good things to your mom, your children will do the same thing to you. But when you are doing bad things, when they say your children will do the same thing to you, it's like a curse. So I know her prayer is following me. I don't know my dad, but all what he has done in this community, story I had, and I'm happy. My community ballet always say I have the same zeal my daddy had. Anytime I go to my daddy's community, in 2023 during the harvest, I was made the daughter of the day during the harvest. It was a lovely one.
Wow. So my mom did something to me that 1985. Then computer was just coming into the country, so I was asked to go and learn this typewriter thing. Partly I studied computer too. I tried to get admission into LASU, but I put in for English. They said they lost English, you go to Yoruba. Though I have credits in Yoruba, but I know Yoruba is not just Yoruba we speak. Yoruba is a very deep, so I rejected the offer. Then fortunately I got employed in United Parcel Services 1989. So after working 1, 2, 3 years, I applied to enter University of Jos. One of our manager in Jos will be sending the forms to me. I will be sending back, and I was given an admission. But I discussed with one of my elder in the family who told me, Auntie, you want to leave this your job, and I have to listen to her. And I was about paying the acceptance fee when she told me that. Okay, it's true. So, but later in life, I regretted that action.
I would just like to draw you back.
Okay.
In all this, you wrote JAMB for University of Jos, right?
Yeah.
You wrote JAMB. Yeah. In all this, having lost like 3 years in your educational, you still decided that, okay, let me write JAMB. You wrote JAMB and you still did not go to that university, which you regretted later in life. How about your older siblings? Being the last born, I'm sure they were well educated. Yeah. There was nobody to mentor you, to put you right, that this is the right path? Or did they not also go to higher institution?
Let me just tell you about my siblings.
Okay.
My mom's first marriage produced 2 girls. Okay. They weren't even living with us. Because of the death of my dad, my brother and the immediate moved to Abeokuta to live with our uncle. So I was there with only Tokwe, my immediate senior sister. And my mom, she's not educated, but addressing you think she's educated. She told us to do something. This Christmas song, Oko Moyi Kini Kon Kini Kon. She can write Yoruba. If you are learning a language and you don't understand language, you're either French, Spanish. If you are writing in your own, the way you understand it, she wrote it in Yoruba, so she can sing it while we are singing the English, but she will use it in Yoruba form. Let me just say, thought stuff is not common then. Okay. So it's not common there. So
you were on your own. You were left to make your decisions
sure.
yourself. But when you had the opportunity as a grown-up, that now I know my left from my right.
Sure.
What did you do to enhance yourself or to improve on yourself without anybody? There was no mentorship. How about you on your own? What effort did you make?
I was telex operator when I was employed before computer came. In an organization, your level will be your level if you don't improve yourself. So while working, I went to do part-time in Yaba Tech. I did marketing in Yaba Tech, but that was at the tail end of my living. That's what I have now. I'm OND older with no regrets. But
So at what age? How old were you
I think
when
I
you
was,
decided to go for ND?
I was almost 40 then.
Almost 40.
Yeah.
Wow. I see. So
It was
you still
almost-
decided that, oh, no, what matter what, let me collect
As a
this
matter of
certificate.
fact, I'm a student of National Open University,
Oh, now,
Yeah.
what course are you pursuing?
political science.
That's great. It's great because that's why I asked that question. It's never too late to learn that.
Sure.
Now that you know your left from your right, what efforts? I'm happy to know that you're making efforts because Baba OBJ still going back to school
yes,
at
now.
age 80.
Yeah.
So how much more? Those of us that are younger than Papa OBJ now, there's no end to learning, and you cannot be older than learning. We keep learning every day.
Sure, sure.
I'm happy to hear that. That's a lesson for this generation. Those who feel that my parents cannot afford to send me to school. Okay, how about when you grow up to send yourself to school?
To make decision for
Whatever,
yourself,
yes,
yeah.
you take your decision. What are you doing to improve yourself? That's quite interesting. So you only worked for how many years? And it was that the only telex operation that you did before you decided to.
No, after telex, computer came in.
Okay.
So I was one of the 4 set of staff that works in the computer room.
So after that, you didn't work any other place. You came on your own. You now decided to stand on your own.
I left UPS 2012. I got involved with church activities.
Oh.
I know when you go to church, weekly service, you tend to be close to the priest, their wives. Yaya, this the priest wife said, Miss Ojelade, come and help us take care of Boys and Girls Guild. Part of my job is prepare those children for Bible quiz at the beginning of the year. We have a workbook. So I was doing that. That was 2013-14. 2016, let me just say, Olorun go follow me because I led my Adikiri children to Bible quiz. Out of 30 Adikiri, we came first.
Oh,
That elevated my status in church. I'm a board of governor of Lagos Anglican Girls Grammar School.
So, at your leisure, what do you do? Or as we speak now, what vocation do you have in your hands that will bring in money for you? Apart from all these religious, where do you work? It's basically.
I told you I've left paid job. I'm now a self-employed.
Okay. That's interesting. The program is Feminine Scope on OGBC 90.5 FM. And my guest is Mrs. Oluranti Rebecca Ojelade. You seem to have passion for broadcasting. Don't let me say broadcasting, but you like radio. You like listening to radio. You like monitoring what is going on. How did you develop this passion, and why did you develop this? What happened that make you to now say, because every morning I'm hearing you, I say, this woman.
Workman is my companion at work.
Hmm.
So I listen to OGBC when Brother Beside Your Life
Okay.
doing Straight from the Heart program. They will tell a story and we're going to write. And because I work with a courier company, it's easy now. I'll just send it through our office and they will help me deliver it. And they will rate my, I think Oluranti Ogujumo was what I was giving them.
Okay.
Because that was when I was still single. That was me. I like information.
Okay.
Before 5:30, my radio will be on until when I will hear
Oluranti Ojelade.
that's just me. And you know, sometimes when I, like 2-3 days ago, now I was trying to call and they didn't pick my call. My son said, if you are even getting money from this, I said, leave me alone. So I just have passion for it.
That's quite interesting. So what's your favorite program on OGBC?
Let me just say Morning Flight.
Morning Flight.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for being an ardent listener of OGBC.
You're welcome.
I think we should give you honorary award for being so loyal to the station. Now, who is your husband? How did you meet him?
Talking about him, I didn't know. I just saw somebody that.
Who is he first?
Mr. Femi Ali Ojelade
Okay.
from Gbagura.
Okay.
Okay, doing Gbagura.
You are from where?
I'm from Owu. I'm Omolowo Odu.
Oduru Ajifipe Shere.
Yes, so I want nìyẹn o.
Ọmọ owó ń bínú ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n rán oró.
Ọ̀ràn o.
So your husband is from Gbagura.
Yes.
Okay. How did you meet him?
I was just walking at Pangrove bus stop and I just saw somebody talking to me. I didn't even answer him. I entered Ladylike bus. Maybe he entered my bus or another one. When I got down at my bus stop, I saw him. I said, Akilode, Shonra see me. As I was walking me to the house, I said, look, my mommy Miriel. That was 89. And I said, I can't read me. My mom said, it was late. Olu like me new. The person I was dating before is from Ijebu. So my mom, Emma Fejebu, don't marry Ijebu. And coincidentally, 3 of my siblings, my sister got married to Ijebu. So my mom really fell for him. You know, when he met him, he said Femi. When I discovered it's Aliu. And I said, me only fair Muslim. But part of what we discussed is that Emi Ole she faith. And I'm happy that he has agreed with me. I'm a Christian with my 2 children.
Well, your husband is a Muslim and you are a Christian. Yeah. So from there, the relationship blossomed and it ended up in marriage. Yeah. I want your advice for this generation. I particularly requested I wanted you to come to this program so that you can at least impart a little bit of knowledge.
They should face their studies. Anybody that didn't get educated, we serve the mates. Because education is very, very important in life.
Yeah.
There's a video I saw recently. Those children cannot be more than 5, 6 smoking.
Wow.
That's how bad our country is now. But they should be focused. The story that went viral, that a boy of 18 got 10 girls pregnant is, in fact, it's amused, it's alarming. Until when I saw the picture, I saw the boy, I saw the girls. They just need to think about their future, because all of us have everything. Our future is in our hands. What they want to give the next generation. But me, I want to advocate something though. I don't mind if the government can do it.
Okay.
All those girls walking naked on the street, they should buy pankere to be yes now
to be beating them on the streets.
So our children should face study. There's no other way,
no shortcut
than to be educated.
Something caught my attention. I want you to talk about that. You said even though you regretted later.
Yeah.
That was about your education, that you chose to start work rather than continue based on ill advice.
I don't want to leave my job because I was working already. Yes, that's it.
You were working already. Instead of going back to further, you took the advice of the person that said, "Oh no, why did you say you regretted later?"
I would have been a degree holder now. So going to National Open University wouldn't have come up. Probably I will be planning to do my masters now.
So that's making hay.
Yeah.
While the sun is still up in the sky. It's okay. At your leisure, what do you do?
I like reading. I dance.
You dance?
Yeah.
That means you must like parties.
I'm not a party freak.
So what type of music do you want me to play for the purpose of this program?
The music I want you to play for me, Beautiful Nubia. Because I love his songs.
Okay. Which of the tracks do you love?
7 Lives.
It's okay. We'll get you 7 Lives.
Through the world, over land and over sea, I see different cultures and different people's ways. I was born where the sun never sets and never rises. I was born where the heat is like a second skin. Children crying on the streets, automobiles are making noise, the land is growing dry and weak, spirits dying low. The forefathers are calling me and never tire, never weaken, the pride in me is bursting loose, an African boy. the farm, my father called me down behind a tree. He said, prostrate at my feet and say a few prayers. Then he told me all the stories of my brave ancestors. Said, look into my eyes, son, you were born to be great. So in the twilight I went home behind my father with a hoe, listening to the songs of birds. Whispers of the night I was singing, 7 goats, 7 beats, 7 carries, 7 nuts, 7 lives, that's what I got. I'm an African boy. Over sea, over land, over mountains in the wild. I'll be brave and I'll be strong. I'm an African
boy. Thank you so much for finding time to come to this program. And keep listening to OGBC. We love you. We like you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yeah. And regards to your husband, what does he do?
He's a businessman.
He's also a businessman. Yeah. That's great. Well, I believe you learned a thing or two from my guest today, Mrs. Oluranti Rebecca Ojelade. She's a business entrepreneur and she's a woman leader as well. I thank my producer too, Temilade Tijani, assisted by Fumilayo Akintoye. My studio manager is Yemi Serikudi. My name is Toyin Sogbesan. T.S. you call me. Till next week, do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good morning.